So today, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was shot as he stood on the balcony of a downtown Memphis motel. Some locals say that out of that tragic day, the civil rights movement grew stronger. Our Victoria Bailey has more.
They killed Martin, but they couldn't kill a dream.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. goes down in history as the pioneer of the civil rights movement. Those who remember that day say it's still hurtful now.
That day I happened to be in class. I was in high school. And when I heard the news, I mean, everyone was just devastated.
I was 12 years old when that happened. And, of course, so much was happening through that era. And it just seemed like, you know, the bad news never quit coming.
In the hours leading up to his death, Dr. King planned a march to support Memphis sanitation workers who claimed they were being mistreated. The night before the march, King was fatally shot while standing on the balcony of his Memphis hotel.
I just remember a big riot at my dad's store had broke out too, you know, because of what had happened.
Eileen Yvette Williams grew up with her physician father, the second African-American doctor to practice in a, at the time, segregated Starkville.
It was a wonderful childhood, but it was some troubling times too.
But the civil rights movement became stronger, she says, after Dr. King's death.
When Dr. Martin Luther King was assassinated, it made a big impact. And the kids back then, we weren't afraid. We followed our leaders. We trusted our leaders. And I do believe that because Dr. King died, he was martyred in such a way, it increased his effectiveness. Because there were leaders who just popped up, who stepped up to the plate to do the things that needed to be done.
And this progressed the movement, which means he had more of an impact in death. Jesus had more impact after the cross. And so their lives kind of intersect at that point. It's amazing that God uses some of us in our death rather than in our living.